good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Easter edition. I have created a quiz for us today. I even woke up early to just make sure I find everything. So let's see how this goes. I think for all of you here, this is not going to be any problem. So in that kind of like flavor, let's actually start with music so I can actually dress because I'm still in my jammies. So I'll see you in a bit. Hello guys, hello everybody. Hopefully everybody's doing well. I'm going to make it a little bit festive. So we are going to do it a little bit different. You know how we usually have readings for you? And yes, I'm going to do a card for all of you. Oop, reminder, I need to get some cards over here. But you're going to have a 10 question quiz today. So the person who gets most of the questions answered correctly, Barbie, I count on you to count. I don't want to watch through this all. Is going to get 15 minutes free reading. Yay! So like it's going to be 10 questions. It's going to be a little bit difficult and maybe bumpy because you guys about 2 minutes delayed from me. But you know what? I don't know, I have to watch the music and everything because I wanted to use Jeopardy music for that. But I'm not so sure with the copyright stuff. And I wanted to leave it on. So, Barbie, please, Kylie will help you if you need help. So just let her know. Alright, where is my deck? Let's get some really good deck here to get preppy for that. So we are going to do this first. And then we are going to do that second. Well, that made lots of sense. Okay, so which one do I use? Do I use Universal? Do I use Morgan Greer? Because the questions that I have will be based on Rider White, I'm going to use actually that one, except this is Albano White. It's very similar. It just has a little bit more... Actually, you know what? I think I have one without borders. Where is that one? This one is Smith White. Is it that one? Oh, that one is nice. I'm going to take this one. Like they're all based on white. So, you know what? You're going to see what an air sign doesn't know how to have fun, guys. And what is my idea of fun. So my apologies in advance. You know that I'm not hypersensitive, because it's among the friends. So if you feel this was crappy, do let me know. I'm not going to repeat it in the future. It's just one more thing. I just realized I didn't wipe my desk, so it's all dusty. So can you hear squirting? It's me squirting cleaner that, please, I advise you never to buy. It's just like useless. But at least does the job without harming the wood. It's called, what is it called? Method. I'm going to show it on a desk. Okay, let's reveal a few things here. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Here we go. Let's remove this. So this is the thing. Please do not buy. It smells really good like an almond, but oh my goodness. And this is literally washed thing. I kind of like increased the lightness on it. A little bit wash. It doesn't matter for today. So I did bring a Rider Waite deck over here that we are going to use later for all of you guys. Let me get my little rocket book. As you know, this is like a notebook you can use forever because you can literally erase it. As you can see, I write down the old entries of people who won, so I can just wipe it off and keep writing on it all over again. Where is my special pen for this? Here it is. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I really hope you're ready, and I really hope this is going to work. So let's put this down, and I have to figure out, did I have the music? Yes, I think I had a different music for the questions. So let me stop with this. And I'm going to put this because this is, I'm going to leave this behind because it's kind of like more stable. This one seems to be jumping up and down and it's kind of like jarring. I would find, so let's go this way. So before I do that, let me just catch up with you. Kylie, I'm with you. I actually did my banana bread because I had a whole bunch of bananas, but I have a friend, I'm careful saying friend, who told me that I'm fat and that I have to stop eating all grains. So I made banana bread with almond flour, and it's not the psyllium, is it, this artificial thing, the alcohol instead of sugar. So it's kind of like all imbalanced and didn't raise as much, but it's really tasty. I think it's just like too much of that what is it? Xylitol, kind of a thing. So, hello Crystal, hello Rum. Oh my gosh, you got your wine. That's freaking awesome. So you have a Method brand too. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if I did this program properly, now you should be seeing the window of my questions. So let me just see if that's going to start showing, and we are going to just jump in. So the rules are, you're going to get your card reading in the end only if you're there, and to confirm that you're there, you're going to have to raise your hand and say, I'm still here. And if you're not, so be it. But also in the meantime, we are doing this, and we are going to be monitoring. There are only 10 questions, and they're kind of like progressing in a kind of like knowledge, etc. Some of them will be one word, some of them will be two, and some of them might even request some kind of like thing. Yeah, you can use Google because, you know, this is what it is. I want you to also learn a little bit about tarot. So let me see. Yeah, you do see it. You know what? This was the original logo. Then I kind of like shaved the cheeks of the kitty. Because actually I didn't do it. It was the artist who did it. But he retired. And I just kind of like cannot ask him to modify xylitol. Yeah, I know. I was, Kylie said it's toxic to dogs. I was Googling. And I said, absolutely do not even try. So no, he's not getting it. And I'm eating very kind of like small 1-inch cube, because it's just like, it's asking for 3/4 of a cup of sugar regularly. So I put 3/4 of a cup of xylitol, and oh my God, that's like too sweet. So, drum roll. I don't have a drum roll. What do I have? Where are my music files? Over here. Unfortunately, there is no drum roll. I should probably get a drum roll. Here, let's just do this. Drum roll. Is it going to even give me something like that? Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Let's see if this one would work. It did its job. So let's start. The first question, let's put some music in the background for that. And so we have it. And which one do I do this? Let's do this one. So the first questions, ladies and gentlemen, is name of the card that represents strength, courage, and perseverance. I think I have a better music. I think for this one is going to be this one. The reason why I have this, so hopefully, I guess I'll have to cut it down if I get copyright note. I don't see any entries. Nobody knows. You guys need to answer that question. What is the name of the card that represents strength, courage, and perseverance? No takers? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Kelsey has an answer. Anybody else? Anybody else? I'm writing your name. I know that Barbie's probably doing that. Right, Barbie? Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else? I don't have other entries. I have a rum as an entry. I'm just putting all down you guys who are putting your hats in. So that way. Kelsey answered Lorna. I'm putting your name, Lorna. So there you go, you see, challenging a little bit different way. Okay, so let's go. The name of the card that represents perseverance is strength. Yay, strength. So strength is, as you can see, the card that shows taming this lion. It is very specific for this deck because in this deck, which is called Rider Waite, it is basically switching that 11 and 8. Before, up to this point, this card was always 11. Also understand that this card is called Lust in the other kind of like deck. So it's really interesting because we have description over here. It's the woman's clasping the lion's jaw, and like, you know, like we have the infinity symbol over this woman's head. So kind of like there are variations, but they're like, you know, this card is accompanying temperance and justice, which are really those cardinal virtues over here, right? So you can see how it was before. This is kind of like very phallic, if you see. Oh, I even didn't manage to capture this. It's traditional the 11th card and justice the 8, and I very much like justice to be 11 because of the association of the number very strongly with kind of like mankind. So this is kind of like what it is. So who do we have here as a winner? So we have actually Kelsey and Crystal over here. So these are like two positive guesses that are done. Okay, let's go next question. Where is the music? Music. What is the name of the tarot card that represents change and transformation? Is a little bit tougher. I know, I get it. You should know. Yeah, I didn't want to make it blatantly too easy because I think you guys can do better. Change and transformation. Nobody? We don't have anybody? No takers? Kylie, is that the answer? Barbie, if you can, like, just put number of the questions so that way I know which ones are entries. So I guess we don't have entries. Guys, you feel free to go and Google if this is a possibility. Oh well. I don't have any entry here, so I'm going to do the reveal. I have Crystal, but unfortunately it's not correct. The correct answer is death. That is the one that is transformation. That is the one that kind of like different people kind of like work with different kind of like things. And it's shown in kind of like different kind of like, oh, Barbie guessed it. Barbie. I'm going to put here next to your name, check mark. Oh, we have probably your just behind it. Lynn guessed it. Kylie guessed it. Of course, like I was like thinking like, what the heck? It must be Mardile. I have to kind of like have it. Anybody else? Kylie, Lynn, Barbie. I have a Lynn twice. That's it. So like I guess you know that this is kind of like very much of a duality in this card. Like when it's up, that is like transformation, and that's why you see the kiddo over here. Kind of like, oh my gosh, I cannot look at it, right? He's just stomping over the dead body. We see that ship, which is it's sailing on the other side. But yet we see this kiddo being very, very immersed. And this is because when we come over here on this planet, we still have, some of us still have leftovers of the past life. It was not completely kind of like erased hard drive. And this is very interesting. And there is like kind of like worshipping of it and seeing, you can see the pearly gates, kind of like the dawn over here. That's what it is. Yes, I think that my chat must be lagging, so my apologies for that. Also, even though I have like 32-inch monitor, I probably need another one to put everything over here. So let's go further. So the number 3 question is, which tarot card represents balance and justice? Balance and justice. Come on, that one is easy. Rum, There are lots of mods over here because these guys have been around for such a long time and they're doing such a good job because, you know, like we don't have anybody doing any shenanigans here. Like I really have to say I enjoy doing that. Lynn. Balance and justice. Balance and justice. Balance and justice. I wish, Lynn, that you're here and you can sing or do something. Crystal put her answer. Lynn put her answer. I'm waiting for the lag from the others. Barbie and Kylie. Okay, so let's see. The answer is justice. So what we have Crystal, Lynn, and Barbie. Sorry, Kylie, it's not scales. But really close. She does carry scales, but very, very close. Just kind of like encourage people to Google. So justice is, again, like just to kind of like accompany that previous question. When we had these kind of like a strength, which I said is to kind of like switch the numbers. So the justice card here is basically the one that talks about the divine karma and divine balance, right? And it's presented differently in different decks, but it should be like one of the two cards that have scales. Another one is, you don't know, another one is like Six of Pentacles. So it's a lady in a red robe. Yes, that's what it is. So there we go. So let's go next. Question number 4. Which tarot card represents love and relationship? No, she's not blindfold, Kylie. She is blindfold in some decks, but she sees it very well. And that's my issue with this card, right? Because she is still subject to bias, which now with this woke movement, kind of like we see that she should be really blind, right? As she's portrayed in some of the decks. So which tarot card represents love and relationship? Love and relationship. I shouldn't be singing because you're just going to run away. Lorna put her answer. Love and relationship, which is the best card to get that really addresses that question. Lynn also put her answer here. Crystal put her answer here. Barbie put her answer here. Kylie put her answer here. Okay, I am moving on. And Crystal. So the right answer is the Lovers. I did see that some of you put Two of Cups. I'm going to accept that as a correct answer because it also does represent the love. I was kind of like more focused on this one. So yeah, it is the trump because that's the attraction and love and beauty and trials overcome, right? But this one also, yes, it does have that tinted kind of like a thing that is really talking about it has to be divine thing. This is more soulmate. This is more like it's a connection, where Two of Cups is basically anybody who you can be in a relationship who is maybe not a karmic connection. So there is a difference, and this is why with Two of Cups we have actually less problems in the relationship, but they're not necessarily the most fulfilling for us. They can be very calm, but they're not to challenge us, and relationships, as you probably all know, are here to challenge us. So the Lovers card is the correct answer, and the second correct, I'm going to say it's Two of Cups, and I'm giving a half a point for Two of Cups, to be honest here. The next one, which tarot card is often associated with the concept of intuition and spiritual guidance. It's getting harder. It's the question number 5. Kylie, jump into the answer. The first one to go. I'm now checking my screen to see my delay. Anybody else? That's a tricky one. I'm tricking you guys. Crystal has an answer. Lorna has an answer. Lynn has an answer. Okay. The correct answer is the High Priestess. So why is she not a Hierophant? Hierophant is sort of like, let's go by the book. So it would be a teacher versus a guru. Hierophant is sort of like, quote unquote, an employee of God, but technically she is the priestess, she's the god. And that was confusing because he's also called a high priest, but he comes also in the lineup, if you really think about it. Fool is 0, magician is 1, so this is like the high priestess. So you're giving him a tools and how to handle it, and then you're giving him that morality. And then he goes to Mother the Empress, then he goes to Father the Emperor, only then he goes to Hierophant, which says, okay, you know what, you can pass with this one, this is kind of like good enough. So that's kind of like where it is. Let's go, guys. The next one here, and Barbie put her answer as well. Let's go. Number 6. Which tarot card is often associated with the concept of creativity and inspiration? And I know this is going to be hard. And it's literally one card that really speaks to it. And just let's see, guys, how you do it. Thanks, Lorna. Kylie has an answer. Kelsey has an answer. Kelsey has an answer. Lynn is saying like all fire signs are there. I love it, which is kind of true, yeah. I'm just getting the others who are there. We're missing Chris. It would be nice to see what men can do here. Lorna put her answer. Lynn. let's see the answer. The answer is, as some of you really correctly guessed it, Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is basically also a kind of a rebirth. This is like, no wonder why this is so freaking phallic over here, right? It's a symbol also of optimism and invention, but one of the very important kind of things is like do-over. So if you're looking for a new relationship, but some of you are still kind of like feeling connection to your ex, and this card comes through, it's going to say, you know what, your ex is still thinking about you. Go about it. Hello, good morning, Andy. So there's this Andy throwing her hat and correctly, right? So that's good. Kyla is like, yay! So this kind of like feels like 90s, being in a bar and getting all these questions, and I hope you guys have fun. I was like all over the place. How do I present this? Let's go. Question number 7. So that's a little bit more. It could be 1 word, 2 words, 5 words, or a sentence. This is gonna freestyle. What does the Fool represent in tarot? Good morning, Andy. Join in, throw in your hat and try to guess. Kylie, we have new beginnings or blind leap of faith into the unknown. Folly, mania, Andy, new start, beginnings. 3 answers so far. Let's keep going, guys. Intoxication. Pop, pop. I should probably post these questions throughout the week for you guys to guess there. Okay, do we have any more people putting their hat in, or Crystal put her hat in? Lynn, unlimited potential. So let's see what the answer says. The Fool card usually represents a new beginning, a fresh start, or a journey. The Fool is often depicted as a carefree traveler or adventurer with little regard for the consequences of their actions. The card can also represent innocence, spontaneity, and taking risks. So, Andy, good job. Correct. Crystal, correct. Barbie, correct. Kelsey, correct. Kylie, correct. There you go. So there we go. So let's go. The next question, guys. Which tarot card is often associated with the concept of manifestation and abundance? Ha! How about this? Try this one. Has the answer. Come on, guys, throw in your hats. Throw in your hats. Andy, throw in her hat. I have a Barbie. I'm monitoring. It was I'll tell you, number 7. It was Kylie, Andy, Crystal, and you. Kelsey added. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. Lynn also threw in her hat, and Barbie threw in her hat. I know, it's 8-1. It's getting harder. So the correct answer is 10 of coins or 10 of pentacles. Do we have anybody saying that? I don't think so. So this is good. Like, you're all still about the same, right? In the same thing. And I have to tell you, it's kind of like Crystal is in the lead according to my thing here. And Lynn is breathing down her neck over here. So let's see how we do it. So 10 of Pentacles, guys, is that abundance, right? This is showing everything that we want in life and shows success. Look at that beautiful even crest over here. Let me just put this music a little bit down so it doesn't squish me here. It shows this like pretty couple and their dogs and their parents and the parents' achievement. And look at his grapes, which always show abundance. And there's like some fortress and something that they have built. This is like really, really multi-layer card, but this is the achievement of 10 of Pentacles. So just think about it. I also have like these 2 layers of minor arcana, so this would be 1 to 10. So these are the achievements, and then we have the figures that are doing those achievements. So that is, oh, Lynn, you were so close, very, very close. So there we go. Let's go next, guys. Which one is the next question? What is the name of the 10-card tarot spread used for in-depth analysis? Let's hope that you know this one. Kelsey has an answer. Kylie has an answer. Andy has an answer. What, you're all uniform in your answers? No deviations? Barbie has an answer. Lynn has an answer. Crystal, I don't have your answer. Or is it the Magician? I don't know where it was, where we started with this question. You know this one, yay! Okay, I have to keep going forward. Crystal, I don't think I got your answer. So let's see which one is the spread. Yay! All of you have been correct. Celtic Cross. So Lynn is in the lead because the Kelsey didn't throw in her hat. Or she did. Oh, she did. Sorry. I just, again, it's my lag over here. So you're for half a point ahead, Crystal. Half a point. That's what it is. And let's see the 10th. Who created the Rider-Waite tarot deck? And that one should be relatively easy. Thanks, Barbie. I noticed it's freaking my delay. Crystal, grab your crystal ball. I love it. come on, Rider-Waite deck. Who created Rider-Waite deck? Dun, 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 dun. I'm not Googling. Lynn put her answer. Barbie put her answer. Andy put her answer. Kelsey put her answer. Okay, let's move on. Crystal answered. Did she? No, for this one I still have to wait, I guess. Again, it's my delay. I have to watch this. So the correct answer is Rider-Waite Tarot has been created by on the teachings of A.E. White and Pamela Collins Smith, the illustrator of the Golden Dome. So she was the one who did it. Since I turned it up, Crystal, like, I don't have the answer for this one. Sorry. So let me just put this music down and let's see what we have over here. It's too late, Crystal. And 246 Lynn. I have Crystal is too late. I'm so sorry. So she has Lynn has 6 according to mine. Please, Barbie, check yours. Kelsey has 245. Lynn has 6. Crystal has 5.5 because I gave you half for that 2 of Cups, guys. Then Barbie has 5.5. Kylie has 3.5 and Andy has 3, but Andy also joined in later and who knows what would happen. So this is what is going to happen, guys. What is going to happen that Lynn is a winner. Yay, Lynn, she gets a 15 minutes reading, but I'm going to give 2 consolation prizes to Barbie and Crystal, and you're going to get each of you a 10-minute reading. So how is this going to work is this. You're going to send me your email at mysticcatarot@gmail.com and just send me your, I guess, one question, or I can just have a general if you want, just say general, or you can say one question. So what I'm going to do for all of you is going to be a Celtic cross, and just kind of like, if that's for general, unless you have a specific question, you can do that. Give me your full name, your date of birth, and do I need anything else? Time of birth. I generally don't go in that many details, but that kind of like was it for today. So now I'm going to remove all of these windows that we have and I'm going to get it back to you. So also just want to show you one thing before we move forward. Pamela Collins Smith, very, very important. She was born 16th of February, just one day after me. And she was, yes, nicknamed Pixie. Isn't she like really looking like a pixie? She's freaking adorable, right? And it's just like, if you think here, like if you read, like, look, her father died, leaving her the age of 21 without either parent, right? And then she started to be an illustrator and then going in theatrical design. So that basically really perpetuate that traditional, Aquarian. And like, she took this Arthur Edward Waite and she kind of like created this, and that became like, look at this, centuries of this kind of like being popular. So for this, thank you for everybody. Bravo to everybody. And let me now remove this from the lineup here. Oops. And this one. And here we are. We are here with each other. So now, who is still here, guys? Please raise your hand. Let's start with this. So that way you can get your 1 card reading. if you just say here, 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 that's all you need to kind of like put it in. I hope you guys like that. It was just like something I thought. I don't really know what other interactive things we can do. I was even thinking there are like programs that I've seen that I can even invite you to be mods on my side. So I will look into that to invite like most dedicated modes like Barbie and Kelsey, and I guess to start with 2, and then kind of like we can kind of like grow this 2 more, and they can actually even chit chat with each other that way. So I have to explore this. I think it was paid service, and I kind of like didn't really feel it's giving me enough for me to pay it, given that I have this whole expensive software already. But I'm going to keep looking at it. Okay, so let me see. So Kelsey is here, so let's shuffle this a little bit. Len is here. I'm going to do it in the order of appearance. So, ooh, Kelsey, this really came through. Let me see. No, that's my Microsoft telling me that something is off. That's because I stopped refreshing my savings, but it's okay. So Kelsey, you have 10 of Wands. So 10 of Wands shows this dude who is really trying to make this work really quick and easy, and he doesn't want to kind of like take 3 trips or 5 trips or 10 trips, right? Because he feels, okay, you know what, let's grab it all together. He might succeed, but he might not succeed. So clearly, are you taking too much that you can carry? Do you have too much on your plate? But also what is evident that because of all these burdens, he's really not seeing what is ahead of him. And he kind of like has the concept, he has the goal. But in this case, you know, like, I mean, is he going to really be able to kind of like continue and kind of like create something really what really matters over here? So that is really important to kind of like think about it. I'm just trying to see if I can make this a little bit less white. So there we go. So I would say here that you need to drop some burdens. You need to find out what is the most important here for you. And don't feel bad that you're leaving things behind. You just need to prioritize what comes forward and what does come forward. Otherwise, you might fail in everything, and that really would be a real disaster. All right, so let's see who is next. Lynn. Lynn is next. Bonjour Lynn, c'est pour toi. Votre cœur est Reine de Pentacles. I don't know if we say Pentacles, but c'est une reine. Et c'est très important car parce que elle dit qu'elle est très, elle réussit de sa opportunité. Never read tarot in French, so I'll try it in English. So she is really grounded, like I would not know that word in French. She is successful in her opportunities. She is like my favorite queen, really, I have to say. I should be Queen of Pentacles, but I should be Queen of Swords, but I really love Queen of Pentacles. So Queen of Pentacles is also very beautiful, grounded, and if you're looking for a mate, that's a really good time. That talks about prosperity, it talks about the future, it talks about process, but the process is très lentement. Et c'est très important de prendre votre temps, n'est-ce pas? It's important to take your time for this, right? So Queen of Pentacles is a very positive omen. So let's go next. My apologies for my French. So that was Lynn. So we have Lorna. Oops, Lorna. Like it's not 1, but 2. And 2 major arcana. So Lorna. There is like something very important coming through. So this is a karmic card, like an 10 in 1, almost like the same flavor. So that's just the upgrade of this one, except this one says, okay, it's time, you can still jump into something new. So Wheel of Fortune, it tells me that right now you should seize any opportunity that is available to you. Just go and grab it because you're on the up and up. Also keep in mind, this is not going to stay this way forever, so don't cash on it. Like I saw people making business plans thinking, oh, you know what, just for the fun's sake say I'm just a beginner comedian, but on my first, like, you know, kind of like improv, I'm going to have like 200,000 people visiting and make kind of like calculations based on that. Not gonna work. Try based on 20 or 50 kind of a thing. So kind of like be moderate. But the magician says you have everything. You don't need more preparation. You just can jump in it. This is really, really good. Well, I don't think it is, but thank you. So let's see. So I don't know, Lynn, does that, like, was my French even understandable here? So let's see. So what will we see here? Who is next? So that was Lorna. And it's a really big thing because there are two majors. So who did I do? Lynn, did I do you? Oh, no. Did I? Yeah, I did. Of course, in French. Queen of Pentacles. What is wrong with me? And then Barbie. Barbie. Happy Easter. Happy Easter to you. Anybody celebrating here, guys? I wish you happy Easter. If you kind of like want to go ahead, like with your eggs. I had eggs for breakfast today, and I didn't eat fish yesterday. I did eat something, and you should smell like my roast beef is just being made right now. So let me see. I am doing. Oh, Barbie, you got two as well. So Barbie, are you going on some kind of celebration? Because that's the party, that's the friends, being surrounded. I love this card because even though it's cups, to me always talks about people and friends and people who truly are there for you, who kind of really pick something that is really, really important, right? But the Page of Swords is the card that, you know, somebody lashing out. So is that going to be you because you're an air sign? But we air signs put people in this space, and that comes after lots of times nudging them in the right direction. Can you please do not do that? Please don't do it. Please don't do it. Kind of looking, everybody's shocked, kind of a thing. At least with me, like they say, I'm such a big fluffy pussycat, and then when they see my big teeth, it's kind of like, oh my god. So just maybe prepare yourself that is going to be somebody maybe abrasive, somebody who asks too many questions, somebody who doesn't have social skills, something like that. But actually, this is a good card. It clears the air of some sort. So maybe somebody's going to ask a question. Hi, Kylie. Officially Sunday. Awesome. So then we have Kylie. Kylie, you got Queen of Swords. And Queen of Swords is that one who has been going through so much. She's literally that swan in an ugly duck story. And I should cover, I kept saying, and I even wrote the notes what I have to do it, but then I overanalyze things. But the ugly duck is like story for the adults. And it basically talks about somebody who just always felt you didn't belong and people didn't really help you, and you were always kind of like subject to somebody until you finally kind of like mustered your own kind of like thing and said, you know what, maybe even death is better than living like that. But in death, and that's that kind of like that card in tarot, the kind of like solution arrived, because when the ugly duckling didn't want to live anymore and want to freeze after all of this time being kind of like giving some kind of like not so much mercy but sort of like charity by the others. Finally, when he decided to fly into these majestic birds that he adored, he looked in the reflection in the water and he realized that he also is just like one of those majestic birds, the beautiful swan. So that's who Queen of Swords is. She is that ugly duckling who now is having that proneness and beauty, and she didn't come there by vanity like today's kind of like celebrities that we consider dogs, gods. Oops, Freudian slip. But it came through this like, I mean, harsh lessons in life. So it basically tells you that you're going to do wise decision, that you're going to go in a good direction, and that maybe now you have to allow yourself not to have all these walls, because you build those walls because they were needed for protection. But now you can just show your beautiful swan strut and everything will be fine. So there you go. Oh, you did go to the pump house, so that's very nice. that's not that far from me. That's, well, it is about 10 minutes. Like, I'm like one of those, what they call it, 15-minute cities. Like the furthest part is like 15 minutes away. And Andy is in a different city. Like and I think that would be about 20 minutes. So that's kind of like a good thing. So let me see who is next here. So that was Kyle's, and Andy is here. Let's see, Andy. Kelsey then wants in my whole mood right now. Oh my god, mine a little bit as well. Okay, and then it's Crystal after that. So Andy, let's see what I got for you. Oh, Andy, why is this coming through? Is there a relationship that you're like really, is that still this dude, a Scorpio or Gemini? Like something is upsetting you, Andy. This Nine of Swords, to me, it's always the card that I call a wash machine brain. And why I call it that way is we kind of keep spinning. And like we keep telling ourselves, it's going to work, it's going to work, it's going to work, it's going to work. And it doesn't work. Last week I quit my job because this dude just didn't pay me, and it was always an apology and something is off, and it was one apology after another. I said, you know what, I want to see firm cash or else, and it was or else. So kind of like it could be on that level, or it could be on a different level, right? But like, I mean, Nine of Swords is the card where it's almost like atonement, if you wish, but it could be what they call it in French, cauchemar or nightmare, right? Where a whole bunch of things are swirling and nothing can be grounded. But in your case, because it took the clarifier, this is like about a man, looks like, or some kind of like romantic advance over here, that possibly is going to come through. Maybe you're anticipating the worst and it's not going to be the worst. So that's kind of like what it is over here. So there is like also some kind of closure that you need to do in order to move forward. So keep this in mind, that this is like really sending a very, very strong message in that respect. There could be two different dudes. One could be air sign, one could be a water sign. So just keep in mind. Where the heck you find all these people? Like, I'm just like so impressed. I kind of like live here and actually never heard of people dating. And like, I'm like in Toronto. Hey, do you have a girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, husband? Nope. Single. Nobody wanted to date in Toronto. Nobody. Everybody wanted to be just one night stand or anything like that. Here, I'm married, I'm in a relationship. Oh my god, it's just like complete opposite. It's just kind of like weird. But also people are, I guess, more friendly here. Well, in some respect. So in others, not so much. Still a culture shock. So let me see who is next. That was Andy. I said Crystal is next. Crystal is next. He's working on it. Ooh, Crystal. You have the Hierophant. Remember, I was explaining the difference between the Hierophant and stuff. So I would guess, Crystal, you're preparing your Easter. Oh, what is this? Did we disconnect it? It just like keeps spinning here for me. Why? Let me just refresh it. Refresh. Oh no. No, I'm seeing nothing. Please come back. Oh no. I hope it's not, for me, it crashed on my end. I don't know if it crashed on your end, but I'm still connected, so I'm still going to talk because I see nothing on the screen. But you got the Hierophant, and I don't even have a Facebook account. I just managed to retrieve my Caturday on Facebook after 2 years, guys. So you're going to probably see me more there. So the Hierophant is like possibly attending, church thing, and for some reason it's telling you it's going to be very important over here, right? Okay, Kyla, good. The Hierophant is also about tradition, very much about tradition. Hierophant is about being grounded, but it's basically suggesting, above all, what is important right now is to have a high moral ground. Very important. Why? So don't take any shortcuts or anything. And it's actually a really beautiful card to come this way. It's not particularly me. I'm very rebellious, especially now when Pluto came to Aquarius, it's just, I don't take any crap from anybody. It's just like, I don't know how it was for you, the full moon in Libra. For me, it was like, blah. Okay, everything came out, and I feel really good about it. So this is really moving forward with having your highest kind of like purpose in mind, and also at the same time having the highest purpose of everybody else. So this is really, really, really good. So yeah, Facebook dating, yeah, it's not easy to find a good one. That's right. So everybody has lots of chips on their shoulders. Did I forget anybody, guys? If I forgot anybody, please let me know. I am not seeing this connection again, but for a moment it was really, really bad. So just hope you are here one more time. So we can kiss and say, oh my gosh, like I just can't believe it. This was like really timed very well. And you ladies, let me just put here, congratulations. First prize was Lynn. Shared second and third was Barbie and Crystal, contact me at so there you go. Are we back? We are back. Okay, sounds really good. Well, it is, I have a good connection and everything. Who knows what's going on today? But guys, we, believe it or not, we are still below zero. So zero is like 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So we are probably 30. But the snow almost has melted, even though it was snowing a little bit yesterday. But the next week we are going into, I don't know, 60s and 70s Fahrenheit, so like teens and even possibly 19 on one day. So I'm so looking forward to it, which means it's going to be much more in the sun. And at the same time of the year, that's all I care about. How much is in the sun? And better be sun outside. So guys, I wish you all a beautiful, beautiful Easter. Have fun. When will you see, well, Kelly's back again. When will we see each other again? I think we are posing next week. And I was like, oh, I didn't realize it was Easter this early this year. But anyway, then I realized this is like so much fun. So on the 22nd, we are going to do the reading for April. And keep in mind, guys, that these two are actually 3 months, like March, April, and May are like mountain moving for all of us. So if you're getting rid of friends or things, I'm also doing spring cleaning. That's interesting. I didn't even put it on the pile of things I did. I'm just like, you know, like, do you have this? Oh, I bought this. That looks so good on me. Oh, it is, you know, Dior. I shouldn't be throwing this out. No, I'm just cleaning everything. Like I haven't been size 2 in 5 years and probably never will be. You know what? This can maybe go to Goodwill or something like that. So guys, I hope you liked it. If you liked it, I can do more of this on our Fun Appreciation Days. If you have any other suggestions what to do on that day, please do let me know. And you never know, I might need to take this video down because of Jeopardy music. But until the next time, you know that I wish you all the best, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. I love you, love you, love you, and I wish you all the best.